Hello everybody, I am Blade Charge, and today we are going to be talking about buying models in the second part of my beginner's guide to Warhammer 40k tabletop from a newish player. So you got a few ideas on what first army you should build on the tabletop, but you don't know how pricey it's really going to be for you. Well, there really isn't an easy answer, but I can help. But at the end of the day, it does depend on what you're making and what models you do need to get. We'll say it is better to have an idea of what you want to get, or at least have an army list for the army you want to get. The models themselves. Well, normally a 10-man squad might cost you like maybe $55 or something like that in my experience. Although I've only bought in Space Marine models, so that might be different for you, I'm not too sure. But that's how it normally is. Maybe even $45. We will be using the United States of America currency. There are three main army sizes. Elite, which don't have that many models, Medium, which have a bit more models, and Hard, which has a lot of models. Some elite armies would be like Grey Knights, Titans, Imperial/Chaos Knights and Custodes. Medium-sized armies would be like Sisters of Battle, Tau, Space Marines, even though Space Marines are being played more as an elite army because they got that option right now. And Horde armies are gonna be like Eugene Caesar Cults, your Tyranid, Imperial Guard, and such. Horde armies tend to cost a bit more, and when it comes to Knights and Titans, they are pricey, but Horde armies is gonna be the most pricey expensive armies. If you want more of a thorough breakdown, I will leave a video in the description below. But you are going to be spending quite a lot of money, not just on the models, but also the paint and the paint brushes. And also when you do take your models to tournament events, you do have to pay for stuff to carry your miniatures in, or you can make them yourself. And if you already got stuff to transport it in, that's fabulous. You don't have to spend a dime on that. Just make sure that they are secure and not going all over the place, because if that does happen, your models may break and such. So you are going to need glue. Personally, I've been using Testro's plastic cement glue. You don't have to use that if you don't want to. That's what I prefer to use, just in case I get on my hand, I can at least use hot water on it and make it not on my stick on my hand anymore. As far as paint goes, the Citadel paint is perfectly fine to use. It's for, like Warhammer games like Age of Sigmar and, Warhammer 40k. So that's perfectly fine to use. Ain't nothing wrong with that. As far as paint brushes though, you should try to get some good quality paint brushes. Like Citadel is the Games Workshop brand, that's okay, but maybe a bit pricey. There's the armor painting brushes, and there is also AIEX as the paintbrush I've been currently using for details. AIEX. Also, just to let you know, when you are painting, yellow is going to be probably one of the most hardest colors to do, which makes it really hard to paint Imperial Fist. So, yeah, there is that. I heard that you should prime it with pink and then do it over. I really haven't done that. Maybe I should try to do that in the future. Who knows? As far as primer goes, it's completely fine to get, the Citadel one. Or you can go to, like, Walmart or whatever and get one of the other, like, colors that they have, like, a flat gray or something like that. I'll have an image up in the video. To go priming models, I haven't used that. I've mostly been using Citadel's paint, so there's that. You can probably tell there's a lot to go in when making your models. The paint, the models themselves, assembling them, the paint brushes. Those are going to cost you the most. The paint and such, not really a whole lot, to be honest. Oh, don't get intimidated by other people's models after you paint them. They're like, oh my gosh, your model looks so much better than mine. And I need to practice what I preach, but don't get intimidated. Like, don't feel bad about it. Like, oh, I can't paint that good. Just paint at your own pace. You'll eventually get there. And your models don't need to look absolute perfection or whatever. It's fine. Like playing like something like Space Marines, and if you want to play Blood Angels, for an example, if you just prime them red and say these are Blood Angels, everybody's gonna say, okay, you've sprayed an whole entire model, including the base, so you're not gonna lose any points. Oh yes, last thing about the video, GW 9th edition has pretty much made it to where if you have an unpainted model and like an unpainted base as well, you do not get victory points. This is them trying to encourage you to paint your models. They want that ultimately depends on how your game is going. I really can't tell you, like, it may mean a difference in like one game as such, maybe not so in others. It just depends. Gonna do it for today's episode. I hope you like it and it was helpful to you. If you did, like button, comment if you want me to talk about something else. I do have more ideas for this series and what to talk about, and hopefully it will help you guys out. And I've been Blake Charge. I see you guys next time.